Did you make yourself real comfy, buddy? Oh, good morning, Poofy Squad. Good morning, babies.
So I'm kind of filming at like a different angle because the sun is just beaming in my eyeballs, and also it's really hot, so I have the AC blowing, so I thought maybe if I move you over here you're not going to hear it as loud. Anyways, I told you guys that we have been having a very London summer, and today is going to be no different. We are keeping up with that, I guess. So yeah, we're going to London again, but hopefully we can do some new things, keep it nice and interesting. But anyways, I guess I should go ahead and gather up my things and let's go catch the employee shuttle to get inside, get signed in, and get through security. I have to make it a little bit quick. So basically one of the flight attendants has only been to London once. So me and another one of the flight attendants are going to try to take her out. She said she wants to do Borough Market. So instead of taking a nap, we're gonna quickly try to get ready because it closes at 5. And then we're gonna go out there. We'll probably find like food and some stuff. I do wanna stop at Nespresso, but I think other than that, we're gonna wing it. But we are trying to have like a little bit of an early night. So not staying out too late tonight, even though it's like a Friday night, because we want to go to Portobello tomorrow, like Portobello Road, and there's like a market and stuff out there, and I haven't been there in forever. So I think we really would like to do that tomorrow, and one of the flight attendants was talking about a really good bakery that's out there. But anyways, let's go ahead, freshen up, get changed, and head downstairs. And also, I'm sure you're very familiar, but if not, this is our cute little hotel room. My goodness, you guys, what a layover this has been. My feet and my legs are aching. I feel like we walked so much today. So basically, the first thing we did is we went over to Borough Market, except the Google Maps did not tell me the name of the tube to take, and we were just chatting away doing a little girl talk, and I was not paying any attention. So I was actually taking us in the wrong direction and nobody was noticing. So that cut our time at Borough Market a little bit short, but we still got an hour there to like kind of explore and like see all the food and stuff. And then we actually opted to do something new, and we went to this tapas restaurant, and y'all, their menu is just so good. So we just kind of ordered a bunch of things and ate it for the table, and everything was phenomenal. When I'm telling you, like, phenomenal. It is so good. If you're in that area, definitely try that spot out. And like the atmosphere is really, really pretty inside too. So we kind of did like a nice lunch, and then after that, we decided to do a little bit of shopping. We went over to Nespresso, and I got like 8 different pods. So I got some of those. Then we went over to Pop Mart, and I was looking for my niece a birthday present because she's my little birthday twin, sort of. Like, I'm on the 28th and she's on the 30th. So I was looking to see if I could find her a gift. But they really didn't have a lot of like the bag keychain plushes, and that's really specifically what I was looking for. And then there was like, I'm never sure if it's called like Miniso or Miniso, but there was one of those. We stopped in there, but again, I didn't really see anything. So I didn't know. I really wasn't sure yet. So I'll have to still be thinking about that once I get back home. But then after that, we ended up going over to Primark, and I only picked up 2 things, just 2 this time, which for me, you guys know that's quite a big deal. So the first thing I got was just this plain black t-shirt because I feel like it's just such a good basic, and it's only £4. So it just has like short sleeves. short sleeves like this. And then the next thing, it just kept looking at me. And like, do y'all ever give feelings to inanimate objects? For example, if there's only like one thing left, I will feel bad that it's on its own. Or if you get one thing and then another thing is left there, then it's all by itself. Like, I feel so guilty sometimes, even when like things aren't real. Like, I don't know if anybody can relate, but I saw this and he kept staring at me and I was like, do I need it? And then I was like, he's giving me the eyes that I had to get him. And he's this cute little teddy bear. Look at his face. Like, how are you gonna say no with his little crooked snooty? So sweet. And he has a little clip and he was only 4 pounds. So I'm gonna put him on one of my bags, and I even thought like maybe I'll dress him up because he's so sweet. And then after that, we were getting a little bit hungry. So we were gonna stop at Marks and Spencer, but they're already closed. So instead we just ran to the humble McDonald's. And I ended up getting some French fries, and originally they were only gonna give me 1 ketchup, and so I had to get 2 more. But also I was like looking for mayo. I was hoping they had like little mayonnaise packets, and they don't, which is kind of surprising for Europe that there's no mayonnaise. They have like a garlic mayo, but I'm not a big garlic person. And then I got their chicken selects, which I think these are like chicken tenders kind of things. I've seen on TikTok that people seem to really like these here. I'm trying to be careful not to get this on the bed because there's only 1 bed today and it is gonna be our bed to sleep, not to eat. But this is what they're looking like. They actually smell really good, so I'm kind of excited about that. But anyways, this was such a good layover, and hopefully we're gonna continue on and have some more fun tomorrow in the morning. But I think for now, I kind of want to eat, start taking off my makeup, get in the shower, and winding down. And I'm gonna get some Z's, but I will see you guys whenever we wake up. Night. Good morning, you guys. I'm like crawling back into bed. I have been up since 5 a.m. I think it's like 6:30 in the morning right now. I did not stand a chance last night. Like, as soon as I was in the middle of eating, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Like, I was on like a ticking clock before I was just gonna pass out. I know the girls and I talked about going to a bakery on Portobello Road called Layla's Bakery, but Lexi wanted to go for a run this morning, and she said she was probably gonna get up around like 8 or so is what she was thinking would be the vibe. But I'm also kind of hungry, and I'm like, maybe I should just go downstairs and have just like a little bit of breakfast and coffee because it's only 5 pounds. But then on the flip side, I'm like, well, if we do go to the bakery, I don't want to fill up on breakfast downstairs. I'm in quite the conundrum. I feel like I'm like really sinusy, but anyways, regardless of what we end up doing, I did think it was probably smart to just go ahead and do my hair and makeup right now. And I also did get a message on my phone saying that our flight is a little bit delayed. It said it's like 15 minutes, which I don't think they're gonna move the sign-in time, but if it extends further, then they might. I'll keep you updated though. But as of right now, we're gonna assume that shuttle time will be 12:40. But I guess let's go ahead and get some music playing and start getting things together, and then we'll figure out our morning as we go.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my head? Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winners know?
All right, so I am back in the room. So our plans kind of went a little awry. So basically when I started getting ready, I got a text from Mia saying that she was already at breakfast. Did I want to do breakfast? And I was kind of like, I don't know, because we were going to go to the bakery and I don't want to eat twice basically because like I won't be able to eat both meals. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna head to breakfast. So as soon as I finish getting ready, I'll go meet you down there. And Lexi still hadn't woken up yet. And so I'm kind of happy I did that because Lexi ended up waking up late and then she wanted to go for a run. But while I was out, I went over to Marks and Spencer, and then I decided to switch it up and go over to Sainsbury. And when I was leaving Sainsbury, I was like looking around and I was like, this kind of looks like the same type of vibe as Portobello Market. So then I looked and I really wasn't far from it. So I had just kind of been wandering around. I'm not that far. Let me just go ahead and walk to Portobello Market. And then I figure if Lexi had woken up, she could just meet me when I was out there. But I think by the time that I was done is like right when she was waking up. But while I was out there, I found this cute little store. It's called Bubble Pop. And it's kind of like Pkwy inside. It's really cute. And like me and my niece are both into this sort of stuff. So I knew, I was like, this is a place I know I can get her a birthday gift. And I also got myself a birthday gift as well. And I got a gift for my mom and my sister and my other niece. So it's gonna be just a little bit of everybody's birthday, I guess. So one of the first things I saw as soon as I walked in the store, and I beelined straight for it because I know my niece is going to love this, is this little capybara bag charm, because it is adorable and she is obsessed with the capybara, so I know she's going to love that. So this next thing was literally the next item I saw and that my eyes just made contact with, and I was like, I have to have it, like add to cart immediately, because I love the feeling of Squishmallows. I just love like that texture of squishing them. I just haven't found one that like I just vibed with yet. And then when me and this one made eye contact, I was like, this is it. And look at it. Look at its little grumpy face. It kind of reminds me of Karma. The little face kind of looks like Karma. If you guys remember our foster dog that got adopted, and it's funny because Layla was actually sending me photos and videos of her the other day. Now, the next thing I got were some blind boxes and hippers. They had such like a cute variety of them to choose from. So I got this one for my niece. And then these are all of the little options that she can get. This one, which is like this little grumpy cat, and I love its face. And then these are all of the options you can get. I think that Sushi also in the middle is so cute. This little guy right here where they're like little sushis. My niece loves sushi. Like ever since she was just like a little baby, my sister and I always used to take her to go get sushi with us. And then I also got her this little one, which is Mulang and Animal Friends. And then these are all the options you can get on that one. And then I found these little coffee hippers, and I was like, these are so cute. So I had to get myself one. I got my niece one, and then I also got my sister one. I think out of all of them, I think I really like this milk carton one. And then I originally didn't think I liked the bee, but I actually think the bee is pretty cute with a little honey pot. But I like the coffee bag too. I think out of all of them that I don't want, there's nothing that I'm like, oh, don't give me that. But I think this one's just a little bit plain, so maybe that one. But let's go ahead and open it. All right, you look first. It kind of feels like, oh, I don't want to get my hopes up. That kind of feels like the milk jar. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Ah, I got the one I wanted. Oh, that's so cute. Look at it. Oh, look. Okay, so then it just sits on your little coffee with the milk coming out. How stinking cute is this? My other niece is gonna be all over this because she loves panda bears. And look at it, look at the little chubby cheeks. And then these are all of the options on this one. My grandmother used to collect frog stuff, and then it's kind of just passed through to my mom where it reminds her of her mom. And so she sometimes will get frog things. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh, she's gonna like this, because I got my mom into blind boxes as well. And this is the little figurine. And then these are all the options on it. Lastly, when I was checking out, I noticed that they had Sunny Angels behind the counter, and I asked her, I was like, oh, are the Sunny Angels real? And she said yes. And I'm not really into the Sunny Angels, to be honest. Like, that's just not my vibe. But I have really liked the Smiskies. Except I asked her, I was like, do you guys have the Smisky hippers? And she said, we're sold out. And I was like, no. But I did find this Mafusan hipper that was back there. And I was like, okay, this is the little front. And they're like little cats in costumes. And then these are all of the options. And these are cute because they can actually sit on your phone, or you can put this on like your computer and it'll sit over. For lunch, I ended up picking up these from Marks and Spencer, which I tried these at their Christmas party. I think it was not this past year, but the year before. And I remember them being so good, and they look like little panda bears in their bao buns. And I figure I'll just get like a dish and heat them up really quickly in the flat attendant oven. And to go along with this, I really wanted like some vegetables or something. And I saw this one, which it says bang bang noodle salad with sugar snap peas and butternut squash slaw and a creamy peanut coconut chili dressing. So it looks like this, and there are some noodles at the bottom, but it was really the veggies that were calling out to me. I got one more pack of these mints, but also this is new, and that's the thing with Marks & Spencer that I really like. It got a little bit shaken in here, is that they're constantly coming out with new stuff, and so there's always stuff switching up. Plus they just keep the grocery store feeling really nice. Like I actually like the vibe of being in there. But this one is new, and it is an apple crumble overnight oats. There's like a crumb topping on it. I don't know that you guys are gonna see it because I kind of smushed everything around. And then when I went to Sainsbury, I did not actually go to like one of their big grocery stores like I thought I did. It was just like a local little market because I know they carry protein mousse and I was hoping to get some of that. But because this was just like a little market, they didn't have it this time. But something they did have were these grande cup skinny lattes that I love. And so I ended up picking up 2 of them. I figure I would probably drink one now and then drink one on the plane because I did find out we can actually still take this, so that's good. I just have to pull it out in security. Like anything that's kind of like this or like liquidy or like any dressings or anything, it has to come out at security, and it also has to be consumed on the plane. So you can't bring liquids onto the plane, like food liquids and stuff like that, that you're not consuming. So that's part of the rule. So I figure I'll drink one of these and then one on the plane. They did not change the sign-in time, so it's still staying the same for right now. And we did look, and the plane is coming in late, so I'm pretty sure that was what was going on. But I'm probably gonna have to redo my hair because it was raining a little bit when I was out and about. But other than that, I guess we'll chill for a little bit and hang out, and then we'll start getting ready to get out of here. All right, everything is all packed up. Also, can we give a shout out to my cute little bear? I didn't have any scissors with me, so I'll have to cut the tag off later, but I kind of feel like she needs like a little flight attendant scarf. I think that would be super cute.